All right. Okay. Yay. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy that you're here tonight and taking some time out of your busy schedules to just hear a little bit more about this opportunity, this company, and my story. I'm pumped. I'm so pumped to be able to share just a tidbit. And as you kind of hear what this could be for you. So my name's Hannah. I am here in Boise, Idaho. I married my high school sweetheart. I have three little kiddos, and I am a nurse at the pediatric unit here in downtown hospital. So I started Plexus like 4 years ago, and I was just looking for some high quality supplements, and I wasn't really anticipating any changes. I ate well, I exercised, I was a collegiate athlete, and I was just like, after having a couple babies and pregnancy, I knew that I wanted something good and wholesome. So my friend shared this with me. I checked it out. I researched for several months. And that's when I was thrown into this world of gut health and blood sugar balance and inflammation, all of which is so critical for us to feel our best. And so I was fascinated. And then I started the products and I started feeling changes, like life-changing energy. I was a better mom and wife. Like I wasn't just revolving around the next time I could sleep. And I wasn't digging in the pantry for a sweet tooth fix. And my constipation and painful bloating was going away. My milk supply took off. Like that's just a quick nutshell of some of the health changes I saw. And like I said, I thought I was healthy. So again, it was just like this eye-opening experience that we all can benefit from what these products have to offer. And I love being able to share what I was learning about gut health, because it's not just a buzzword. This is like crazy scientific changes with what can happen to our health. So naturally, I was just kind of sharing what I was learning and experiencing, and people were just coming and looking for ways to feel better and get healthy too. And so this backdoor business kind of evolved for me. I was never in a million years would have anticipated a business from home with network marketing, like sharing this kind of stuff. And so it's just like blown everything out of the water though. I I remember, so it was more of just like a hobby, fun thing that I started with. But there came a point where it was like, okay, I'm having a conversation with my husband where we are both have tears in our eyes and feeling this burden and stress and knowing that we weren't getting anywhere. Like it was just paycheck to paycheck with this crazy student loan debt that we had. And it just like clicked and it dawned on me, like, what am I doing? There is an incredible opportunity here that is in my lap. And I have been praying for a way and an answer for us to pay off our debt aggressively. And here it is. And there was this shift for me where it was just like, it's time to dig in. It's time to go all in and do something with this. And that was kind of this moment of really opening up to the idea of what network marketing and what specifically with Plexus offers us and our choices and the flexibility. I had a deep desire on my heart to stay home with my kiddos, but how could I justify cutting my hours at the hospital when we had crazy debt and bills to pay? So this over time, so 4 years later, I have now been able to just pick up my nursing shifts a couple times a month because I still enjoy it and I'm passionate about it. But now I'm not the burnt out nurse. I'm not working night shifts and holidays and weekends, and I'm available for my family and to make our activities. And this past year, homeschool and just like things that I never envisioned would be our story. And we paid over 100 grand in student loans this past year. And I know that probably sounds absurd to you guys. And I don't share that to be boastful, but to just show you the possibilities that is so real here when you have the right products, the right company, the right team, like that all matters. And you can be confident in knowing that what we have here is unique and special and what people want and need. And it's incredible. So I'm nothing special. I will say that over and over and over again, that I just have been okay with being uncomfortable, with growing. And leaning on the Lord when I am like maxed out, right? We always live maxed out and in weakness and all that. So, yeah, that's a little bit about my story in a nutshell. And now I want to move into a little bit more about like, what it is that I do here? What is it that we do to share and make an income? We share stories. We share our story. We share other stories. We share what we're learning about our products, what you're learning about gut health, just whatever you're learning. And so, and we connect with a lot of people. And which is so fun. And it's so life-giving to be able to really like reignite friendships and step out of my comfort zone to talk to the stranger at the park, like just always being a giver and lover of people. And we help other people get started on their journey. We help them meet their health goals. We get to support them and be their biggest cheerleaders. We help our teammates share when that's something that they're wanting to do. And so that's it in a simple nutshell. And it's not complicated. It requires work and it requires your time. Like this isn't just a lottery ticket, but that almost sounds too simple to like be able to get paid for it, but that's how it works. And so then how do you get paid from that? You refer people and you get welcome bonuses, like when someone orders their first combo. When people reorder, you get something called pay points that you get paid off of. And there's promotion bonuses. So you hit your first bonus when you have 3 people that join you. Can be your family, your friends. And then from there, if they say they had their sister that wanted to join or their mom or friend, that then becomes a part of your team. You get paid 7 levels deep. And so it's your first step is 3 and then 6 and then 10 and then 20. And at 20 people, you are almost at $1,000 a month. And it's incredible. Like you get incentive bonuses, like for this month alone, Plexus is offering an extra $200 just by referring people. We have profit sharing, which is very unique to this company and companies in general. But at the top 3 levels, you get an added 1% of what the company makes as a whole. You also get a Lexus or a lifestyle bonus that you can choose instead. You get a free trip for 2 people to a luxury resort when you reach those top levels. But even like our team just came back from a team retreat that you could qualify for and go and be a part of. Like it's so much fun. I think that covered, and there's contests. So every quarter, Plexus is offering like prizes that you can earn just by doing these things. Last month, we got a new MacBook computer, which I'm actually doing this Zoom call from. You can earn like a Dyson hair dryer this quarter, or a new like $500 box of clothes. Like, what do you call that? The clothing box, get the iPad. So Plexus is always looking to just bless us and reward, like recognize and reward. And it truly is just such a gift, such a blessing. Okay. So I touched a little bit on like what those first steps are. So it's really like you are going to grow and you're going to train yourself. Like these are skills that none of us just have, right? So we are listening to things, we're reading books, we are training ourselves. And so learning how to like share a post on social media with what your story is or what you're learning, or what you're excited about, and just putting yourself out there, which I know is scary, but I think everyone who's been here and doing this will tell you over and over again that it is so worth it. Like there's so many rewards and blessings on the other end of doing scary things. And I just want to encourage you here as I wrap this up, and then I'm going to open it up for like a Q&A. If you have any questions, I want you to drop them in the chat right now, or you can unmute yourself and share it. But I just want you to think like, what could this do for your family? Like statistically, I've heard that just $500 a month, extra a month, can do so much, cover a mortgage, a car payment, your grocery bill, pay off a credit card, like big things, right? And I want to tell you that $500 extra a month of diversifying your income, supplementing your income is so doable here. Like it's sitting on the table for you to pick up. Like it's crazy. And so I don't want you, like when I'm asking you to dream, I want you to dream big. Like if you poured yourself into this, if you committed to putting in the time, doing a morning time or nap time hustle so that you could stay home with your babies, or you could help your husband not have to work all those extra overtime shifts, or you could buy your first home or whatever, take a trip as a family this summer. Like I want you to think, what would that do for your family, for your marriage, for you as a mom and a wife? Because the possibilities, the choices, the flexibility that comes here is unlike anything else. And I am so adamant about that because I've seen it for myself personally, and my story is not unique. There are so many people who have experienced similar things on how Plexus has blessed their family and their life. And so, like I said, if you have questions, drop them in the chat. I would love to be able to talk through them, answer them. You guys unmute yourself if you have a question that you're thinking. Don't be shy. It's okay. I want to also just touch on like what sets us apart. What sets our company apart? Like I mentioned, our team is very special. It's very unique. We are a close knit of people and women that are constantly inspiring one another. We're cheering each other on. We just had 12 girls in a house for 5 days and there was zero drama, zero negativity. It was like, you want more of that in your life. You want to fill yourself and surround yourself with people who are going to make you better, and setting goals and doing big things. Like that is a blessing. That is, and you have that here with us. Our products are backed by science and research, and we have a brilliant scientific advisory board and doctors who are purposefully designing our ingredients and our products. And we have, I feel like I could go on, and I don't want to do all the talking. So I do, again, want to just open it up. If there's any other questions at all, you can share them now. Did I miss anything, Liz or Taryn? Am I good? Okay, well, that was it then. We'll keep it quick.
I kind of have a question. What would you, maybe I missed it because I hopped on a few minutes late. What would you say if people are interested in sharing, like the best place to start would be?
That's a good question. The best place to start is talking with whoever invited you and just letting them know, like, I want to start sharing, like what that will look like is most often we'll have you share first post, which announce or like just shares with the world, like what you are doing, what you've been experiencing. Even if you don't have your products yet, it's okay to share like what you're excited for or what you're tired of struggling with. We are so passionate about being genuine and authentic and true to who you are. And there's nothing more powerful than your story. And so we will help you kind of formulate what that story would look like. We have different training videos, like I mentioned, like you can go to college and earn a degree in whatever you're going to do. There isn't network marketing like degree or profession. Like you don't go to school for that. It is on the job training. You can learn while you earn. So you get paychecks while you're diving in. So we'll have you learn, like we'll send you some videos to watch. There is also like, you set the pace. If you are ready to like dive all in and you want to sprint and you want to run fast, we have some ways to make that happen. If you're just like, oh, I'm just going to test the waters out, then we kind of can pace you in that way. There's no like hard structure with this. Like I said, you make it what you want it. I do recommend like the more conversations you are in with people, the quicker your team will grow. And with that being said, like one of the things here is fear, right? That's the biggest thing that holds us back. Fear of failing, fear of what other people are thinking of us. And I will tell you that there is so much freedom in not allowing there to be any power on what someone else is thinking about you, or not be frozen in fear. Like, it is a free life, and I want that for everyone. And I want them to live boldly and passionately with who you are and what you're doing, and not be dictated by what other people might be thinking, which they probably aren't even thinking it. So being able to release that and go beyond it is such a gift. Like, the growth that happens for our head and our heart is unmatched, and it's like priceless, just by saying yes to this, because of that stretching and that growing out of your comfort zone and what it does for us. So I know that probably seems a little vague with like, what does that getting started look like? But it really is just getting started. It's getting out of your own way, getting out of your own head, and just moving forward and trusting that like you are in the right place at the right time with the best products and the best company and the best team. And the only way you fail is if you quit. Like, if you just say, I'm done. Otherwise, you can be an overcomer. Everything is figure outable. I loved that word when I heard it the other week. Like, it's so true that in this, like statistically with network marketing, if you are in the industry for 10 years, you will be top level earner. That's pretty incredible. Like, there are so many benefits to this industry, and it's brilliant when it's done correctly, and Plexus does. They do it differently, and there is no other company that will have a compensation plan the way that we have it set up. So Liz asked, what does working look like with Plexus? So like I said, you make it what you want it. I'm in a place where I treat it like my business. I could go punch a clock and be off away from my family for a 13-hour shift, or I can work in pockets of my day. So I love having a morning routine. I get up before my family and I do a quiet time and I do some work. And then only a couple of my kids nap anymore. So there's like a quiet time window where I will squeeze in some more work, and I'll answer some more messages, or get my post ready or whatever. And then sometimes in the evening, I get to do calls like this, or I might need to do a little more work as I'm preparing for something that's coming up. But I would much rather work during a nap time hustle than have to be away from my family and have to miss T-ball games and miss the weekend when life is happening, and be that burnt out nurse that always needs like an extra day to recover and regroup and come back to be present with my family. So that is a choice that I've made, and that now, like, that's where I'm at. But a lot of people, that pocket will be 20 to 30 minutes a day, just getting started. That's how I started my like sharing, posting on social media, engaging with a few conversations, and doing my training. The training is outside that 30-minute window, but you can do it when you're in the shower, getting ready, driving in a car, when you are cooking dinner or vacuuming or folding laundry. Like, that has been so fun to actually, I would never look to grow and dive into some of the books that I have without this opportunity. So that is like working looks like. It's called IPA, income producing activity. So that includes your posting, that includes the messaging of connecting with people, answering their questions, getting them started, helping take care of your teammates when they are joining or they are on the products. Like, that's a part of that, and the training, and that's it. Like I said, like, it is simple work, and it requires work. I think a lot of people, they do come in here just thinking they're going to get that lottery ticket and like the money just starts flowing in. That would be scammy, salesy, and not okay. I think I would lose my integrity if there was money just flowing. Like, that just doesn't feel right. We have to work and apply ourselves to do anything and to succeed in anything. And so I like to just make sure that that is like a real expectation when you want to make income here. And like I mentioned, it is very doable to have that $500 to $1,000 in a month. That is like, I can't even tell you how many people in our company are at that level. Like, it's phenomenal. I have a friend on here who she, in the first year, she reached the top third level of our company, and she hadn't made a paycheck in 9 years. Like, that's incredible. So, and she went really quickly. It took me almost probably 3 years to get to that level, but you, like I said, you make it what you want it. So any other questions? Okay. Well, I so appreciate you guys being on here. And I hope I didn't talk too much, but always feel free to reach out and just do it. Do it scared and earn while you learn the things. Okay. All right. Bye, you guys. Have a good night.